as my car drifted out, that's where they were. We came together, and yeah, I got the pit board telling me I'd got to go in. So that's where I went.
And that's where you went. Well, best luck next week. Thank you very much, Andrew Whitehead.
Thank you.
As we head down to the start of the final race of the pro side, it is Alex Jameson from David Mole as they come into the first corner in anger. David Mole to Mark Kelly in third position. Cameraman is lost. Andrew Gillen, considering he was thinking of qualifying in ninth, up to fourth position. Again, he didn't really have a chance to run through the order, I'm afraid. Powell, well, he powered through, didn't he, to try and challenge for the win in race number 2. Let's see what he can do this time around, as it looks like Gillo is challenging Kelly. And whoa, look at that, Jameson defending hard from David Mole coming into the inner loop. Oh, scraps going on all over. Look at that, Stuart Neal up into 6th place. Great effort there. Roy Grassi 7th, Quentin Chobito 8th, Aaron Large 9th, Jay Daniels is down in 10th. Dear oh dear, that's not what we expect to see him. Toby Owen 11th, Colin Dunn 12th, Mark Burton 13th, Gary Cooper at the tail of the field. What has happened to Gary? He's had a terrible start. But look at this! David Mole all over the back of Alex Jameson. Well, Mole's had a much stronger night tonight. His Silverstone wasn't very good either. It did not go well for him whatsoever, but absolutely all over the back of Alex Jameson. Oh, that turn 1 didn't go well for Mole. Mark Kelly right there in third as well. I mean, Mark Kelly is, again, a very mixed night. Tonight's not gone brilliantly well for him, but might we see a bit of a resurgence? Look at that. Everyone except for Gary Cooper has got the proximity markers on, so Gary's had a terrible start. We didn't quite see it, unfortunately. So we'll see how well that shakes down. The field splitting into two halves, essentially. Roy Grassi's in a bit of no man's land, it seems, or looking at the proxy markers. But if this top pack continues to fight like this, there's every reason that Roy Grassi will catch this lot. Jameson is starting to get into his stride, I think, as he starts to really pile on the pace. But look at Powell all over the back again. Oh, big move on the inside of the penultimate turn. He's going to nudge the BMW wide. Wow, that was a big lunge from Jason Powell, but he's stared at the back of that BMW for a long time. Here comes Stuart Neal. Oh, can he capitalise on it? Trying to get the inside of Jason Powell to get that 5th position. Can he get it done into turn 1? Powell knows he's there. Big late breaking move from Stuart Neal. That is 5th place to the blue Renault. That was brilliantly driven. But look at this. Mole is still nailed to the back of Alex Jameson. What a move! Here comes Mole. He's got the slipstream, he's got the pace, but can he get it done before the inside of the inner loop? He's going to commit to it. Oh, this could be brave or disastrous. No, he backs out of that quite wisely, but it does compromise Jameson's entry into the inner loop. Now, we've seen Jameson have a bit of a mixed night tonight as well. They got a bit of a gap back to Mark Kelly. David Mole, a German newcomer, is having an absolute stormer at the moment. Further back, Powell, Neal and Gellone all together. There's Roy Grassi as well. Getting involved in that particular move. Is Jason Powell going to try and make the inside manoeuvre on Stu Neal into the penultimate turn? Doesn't quite get it done though. Stu Neal manages to defend. He's got on board with Roy Grassi. He's got a great ringside seat for this. Oh, here we go. This role's reversed almost. Is Roy Grassi going to try and capitalise on it? Jason Powell has managed to get the move down on Stu Neal, but Stu Neal's got the inside line. Into turn 1, bit of a lock-up for Powell. And still going. Powell had a great drive on the outside of turn 1. Has demoted Stu Neal back into 6th position. Roy Grassi is involved in there. He wants a piece of the action. But up front as well, Mole nailed to the back of Jameson still. Pulls out of the slipstream even earlier than he did last time around. Could he get the move? His nose is ahead. Oh, he's committed and Jameson lets him go. Great move from David Mole, but can he hold on to it? He's wide on the exit of the inner loop. Alex Jameson on the inside of turn 5. Penalties, oh my God. Penalties from Mark Kelly, Alex Jameson. Oh, we've lost Quentin Chobito from the race. Still side by side as they come down towards the penultimate turn. Mark Kelly is now involved in this battle of the top three. Jameson's back up into the lead, but Mole's got the inside line for the penultimate turn. Alex Jameson has retaken the lead. What a great move. Still side by side, but Mole's going to have the outside line. And here comes Mark Kelly. Can he get involved? Can he put the camera on some pitches? Still side by side is Mole and Jameson. Oh no, don't try and make that three-way, please. And Mole just actually maintains the momentum around the outside of turn one to regain the lead. Mark Kelly is trying to put Jameson down to third place. And has he done it? Bit of door banging on the way up through the S's. He does. Jameson now into third place, but gets the drive he needs on the exit of the S's. Mole 1, Jameson just in second, Kelly third. Look at the next pack that's chasing them hard. Of course, Andrew Gillone is the lead of that particular pack behind. David Mole sweeps through. Well, all of them sweep through the inner loop. David Mole leading the way. Jameson 2, Kelly 3, Gillone 4, Powell 5, Neil 6, Grassy 7, all in very short succession. Holy moly. Mole defends the inside lines. Jameson tries to do an outside manoeuvre into this penultimate turn. Can't pull it off. Mark Kelly's back to the ball. Oh no, Gillen's in trouble. Gillen's in trouble. He had a massive swapper on. He's hit. Did he hit the wall? Yes, he has. There's damage to the back of the BMW. Well, maybe ninth place wasn't a bad prediction, as he's now got quite a substantial amount of damage on the back of the car. Oh, here we go again. Mole and Jameson. Jameson gets the drive on the outside of turn one, gets the lead back again. Here comes Mark Kelly on the outside of turn two. Can he demote David Mole into third position? Not quite. But Jameson had an absolutely storming exit from turn one. Already has about half a second between himself and our German newcomer, David Mole. Mark Kelly's going to have to concede that one, which of course he does. But Jameson carrying a penalty is a 2-second penalty for Alex Jameson, and the same for Mark Kelly. So Mole doesn't need to overtake, he just needs to stay with him. Oh, Mark Burton at the back of the field also has a penalty on the board. But look at this. That's Powell. Now that Andrew Gillen's out of the way, Jason Powell now stares at the battle for the lead, and was quicker than all of them by quite some way last time around. We know Jason Powell's quick. Stu Neal having an absolute stormer of a race tonight. In race number 3, Roy Grassy right back up there again. Was on the podium in the opening round of the pro category. Look at this, the top 6 less than 2 seconds apart. Grassy trying to get the traction from turn 1. Get on the inside of Stu Neal. For God's sake, cameraman, the cameraman of turn 1 needs firing. And does indeed get the move done. Stu Neal into 6th position. Roy Grassy up to 5th, but that's given Powell a bit of breathing space. He's got a great ringside seat. Mole going for Jameson again on the inside of the inner loop, and he's got him. Jameson knew that one was done and backed out of it, but here comes Jason Powell. The top 4 less than a second apart. What a fantastic race that our competitors are giving us. I know this car's further down the order, but I'm sorry, I dare not look away from this pack of 6 that are fighting for the top spot. Grassy and Neal are a little bit further away from this, but not far. They're not that far away. There is Grassy, who is dragging Stu Neal with him. Realistically, Grassy's in this fight as well. My word. As is Stu Neal, the top 6. The top 5 less than a second and a half apart. Oh, Jameson on the inside of turn 1 again. Can Mole repeat what Jameson did last time around and get the drive of champions from turn 1? No, he's forced to the outside of turn 2. Inside of 3. Here comes Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly on the inside of turn 4. Onto the back straight. All kinds of jostling going on board with Roy Grassy. Oh, Mole's gone for a big move on Mark Kelly for second place. And manages. How the hell did he make that stick? That put Mark Kelly a little bit out of sorts. Jason Powell nearly caught up in that one. Right behind him, Stu Neal. That's the view from his car. The top 6 less than a second and a half apart. Absolutely great stuff And every single one of them Renaults. It certainly seems to have been a Renault-centric track, as Jameson's got himself a tiny bit of breathing space. He actually has 0.6 of a second. This could be the opportunity Jameson needs. But David Moll fighting for his life against Mark Kelly and everyone else right behind him. This could be an opportunity for Jameson to do Alex Jameson things and run off into the sunset. We will see. I thought there's just too much ahead of Stu Neal for us to use him as a camera car. Jameson leads Moll, leads Kelly, leads Powell, leads Grassi, leads Neal. Here comes Mark Kelly. Outside line coming out of turn 4. Can he get it done? They've already reeled in. Alex Jameson. Moll just fends off Mark Kelly. Oh, gets very, very squiggly on the exit. Oh, David Moll, how the hell did you hold that? He was all over the place. So they close back in on Jameson, but on the exit they've lost all that time. Grassi getting all over the place trying to get past Jason Powell, but can't do it. My goodness. And this is a great opportunity now for Jameson. He could actually break that slipstream, but David Moll has broken free of Kelly. Roy Grassi was slow coming through that final turn. Here comes Stu Neal. They're trying to get into 5th place. Their pulses and heart rates and blood pressure must be absolutely through the roof. David Moll, equidistant between Jameson and Kelly at the moment. That's not what Jameson needed. Jameson really needed David Moll to be caught up in that battle for a bit longer, because I reckon Moll is going to close back in on Jameson on that back straight again. He's close enough, the slipstream will still be just about effective. Stu Neal could not hold on to that 5th spot from Roy Grassi. It looked like he turned in a little early there and had to back out of it. What a fantastic battle going on. Might have said that once or twice. 2-second penalty for Jameson, Kelly and Powell as well. So Jason Powell, he's having an argument with Kelly and Jameson essentially on track. It's just neutralised that one. One for Mark Burton at the back, Gary Cooper at the tail of the field. Let's have a quick look further down. There's Jay Daniels, Aaron Large and Toby Owen. Toby Owen in 7th position. There's the unfortunate Andrew Gillone that we saw going backwards into the wall a few laps ago. Jameson still feeling the need to defend the inside line, even though that David Moll's not close enough to make a move. He's still feeling the need to get over to that inside line very, very early. There's only 2.5 minutes to go. This race is absolutely flying, but I know they're only 15 minutes long, but even still. Absolutely flowing past. Can Jameson build up that 2 seconds over David Moll? Moll just needs to stay in the tyre tracks. He's only a tenth slower than Jameson. Absolutely stonking lap times going on in the pro category. Bear in mind, he's default setup, so only the loose or the stable available. Oh, that's deep for Moll! Oh no, that could have just undone the advantage he had. Now, what's he going to do? Is he going to try and back off? Because, of course, he doesn't want to lose the back of Jameson and lose positions to Kelly and Powell. He's back. Oh, has he? Oh, has David Moll got himself a penalty? He might have gotten away with it. But that's now put him right into the mix with Mark Kelly, Jason Powell, Roy Grassi, Stuart Neal. 2 laps to go. They really haven't lost any ground. Did David Moll get a penalty? No, he did not get a penalty. It definitely looked like he was wide. Fastest lap is actually Roy Grassi with that 12.4, and he's in this pack. Mark Kelly putting the pressure on David Moll for second. David Moll was 2,000ths quicker than Alex Jameson last time around. Oh, look at that. Roy Grassi and Jason Powell side by side onto the back straight. Grassi on the inside line. Can Powell defend? Oh, well driven. Well driven from both of them, but that's dropped them off the back of the podium battle. There's now got Mark Kelly involved in it. Jameson is slowed somewhere. And suddenly, David Moll doesn't need to rely on the penalty situation. He's challenging for the lead on track. But realistically, Jameson is fighting Mark Kelly unless David Moll makes a mistake somewhere. Jameson defends the end line very, very hard from David Moll. through the final turn. Almost identical lines going on. Jameson now under all the pressure of the world. Roy Grassi has, whilst this has been going on, Roy Grassi has overtaken Jason Powell. Oh my goodness me. Although Powell's having something to say about it, the penalties would make that position here because Jason has got those now 3-second penalties. He'll drop behind them anyway. He's having a great old scrap nonetheless. Final lap, checkered flag awaits. Jameson, penalty or not, is defending for all he's worth. Here comes Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly wants to overtake Jameson. He doesn't need to overtake Mole. He's pushing Mole through. But Jameson defends that inside line. But that's compromised his exit. Wow. And the other block of 3. Grassi. You can't even see him that Powell's following his line that exactly. Stuart Neal at the back of them. There is the top 6 in that shot. Just saw Toby Owen at the back. My word. Well, on track. Jameson is going to take the top spot, but the win is going to go, due to penalties, to David Moll. And there it is. David Moll 1, Jameson 2, Roy Grassi 3rd, Mark Kelly 4, Stu Neal 5. Sadly, there's 3 seconds of penalties. Drops Jason Powell into 6th position. Toby Owen fends off Jay Daniels for 7th place. Aaron Large in I didn't see anyone else really. And probably a very unhappy Andrew Gillone in 10th position. Mark Burton 11th. Gary Cooper 12th. And Mr. Fishwick, Colin Dunn limps over the line. I say limps.